Hey y'all, I'm Deborah. Welcome to my channel. So this is my update, my December 2021 update for the Roulette project pan. I've had a great time with this project, guys. This has actually been a really great way to get to know things in my collection. So let me just jump right into this. For prompt number 10, that was my Hogwarts house colors. I'm a Ravenclaw. So blues and silvers, I put this Essence Ice Ice Baby palette in here for 10 uses, and I met my goal on this just this past week. It really is quite a pretty, beautiful shades of blues and silvers and this really, really pale gray over here. They are lovely colors. I don't tend to wear blues, so this isn't something I'll be reaching for. And sometimes these shimmers can be a little sketchy. I don't want to, I don't know if maybe they need glitter glue or something, which I don't have because I don't wear a lot of glitter. But it is really pretty, and let me just, and I do have some dips going on now. But yeah, you can see these are really pretty. This one of these, some of these shades tend to be a little patchy, but for the most part they're really pretty. So, but this is done. It will be rolling out. I have this of this Essence series. I have this one, and then I have the Mauve little palette, and I like the purples better than the blues. I think they work better. And I've heard that about the blue palette as well. So get the blue off my hand. So that one is done. I've also met my goals on the Morphe 9V Vintage Rose palette, which was also in for 10 uses. This is a really pretty palette as well. It's kind of mauve tones. This one right here, that looks kind of gray. Actually, you put it on, it starts getting kind of more warm when I put it actually on my skin. So it's kind of like a, I don't know. Some of these shades are more glittery than I prefer. This one right here is actually fairly sparkly. And I was not expecting it to be as sparkly as it was when let's put it this way, I surprised myself on my eyelids and not on the back of my hand with that one. I should have learned my lesson. But these are really, just really pretty colors. They can be a little patchy, but they just need a little work. I will eventually try to work this one out of my collection. The prompt for this one was product from a controversial brand. And, you know, Morphe's always got some kind of drama going on. So those are two products rolling out. The third product on the list is prompt number 60. It rolled in last month. The prompt was a perfume, and I rolled in the Armani My Way. I prefer the travel size and roller balls for the most part, because if I don't like it, I've only got this much of it. I don't have a whole big bottle of it. It gives me a way to try a lot of different fragrances. And for years and years I worked in the hospital, I couldn't wear fragrance because it's not good practice to wear fragrance around patients because they may have a reaction or may have respiratory illness, and it's really just not good. It's not good practice to wear fragrances around patients. So as I've moved into academia, I've discovered my love for perfumes. So I started this one when I entered it last month, was up here, and now it is down here at the bottom of my Scotch tape. That'll probably be gone in another, probably right at a week, maybe less than a week. So this one will be rolling out as soon as it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and add a product to replace this one as well. My cool toned item was the Benefit Gimme Brow Plus in the shade Gray. I've used this 26 times, since I rolled it in. It's still going strong. It's a little, can be a little gloopy, but it's, I don't know, this may be one of those never-ending products. I thought it was gonna, it'll dry up before it goes empty, I think. But I do like it. I like the color. I like the cool. It's really hard to find a cool toned brow product, period. And with gray hair, yeah, the last thing you want is gray hair and orange eyebrows. That's just not a good look for anybody. So that one will stay in the project. Another product that I rolled in last month was the Lancome Untitled Concealer. Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I love this. It is just the gold standard for concealers for me. So I thought I was getting down to the end of it, and I pulled the stopper, and it was just a total mess, so I put the stopper back in. You can't really see down in here. So I really don't know how much I got in here, but I was just it was just feeling really light, and I thought, well, I'll just pull the stopper and see. Don't pull the stopper. Until you can't get anything else out of here, don't pull the stopper. I did wear this as a foundation one day this week just to test it out, and it works great as a foundation. I may use it. That may be one thing that I do to try to use it up, expedite the process. I may do that. It just depends. It depends. Let's see. My last item that was left over. So my last item that was left over was my least expensive eyeshadow palette, and the palette that I had brought in was an old Estee Lauder palette that was decluttered to me, so it cost me absolutely nothing. It was like a holiday release palette with a bunch of little eyeshadows in it and two little blushes, kind of a corally blush and kind of a pink blush. Well, I used it for about a week. I used it every day because I was using it to set down my eyeshadows. And started getting itchy. And so by the ninth use, there was absolutely no doubt that I was having a reaction to something in that eyeshadow palette. So it was decluttered from my collection. The other issue was that the blushes were right there, just right up next to the darkest row of eyeshadows, and so every time I tried to use the blush, I would end up with brown eyeshadow on my face too, and that's not a good look either. So I did pop the two blushes out of the palette because I wasn't having any problems with the blushes. It was just literally eyes on the eyes. So I still had 6 uses left. So I pulled in my next least expensive eyeshadow palette, or the remaining least expensive eyeshadow palette, which was this little Zoeva Spice of Life palette that I got at TJ Maxx for $3. I love this palette. It's really pretty, and I've gotten some good, you can see I got with 6 uses, I've got this big dip going on right there. These are beautiful colors. They're nice neutrals. This shade right here, this is a beautiful, it's a duochrome with a pink orange shift. I hope that you guys can see that, but it's got this pinky orange shift to it. Really pretty. The mattes are for the most part kind of silky, and the shimmers, they're fine. It's a nice little palette. It's a good 1 or 2 look palette. It's a quick grab for I can get a good work day look out of here, and then a couple of pops of sparkly stuff, this bronzy gold shade, and then the duochrome can spice things up a little bit. But for the most part, it's a very nice little, I like it. I'll be pulling it out. I'll certainly be pulling it out again. But I am going to roll that one out because I've met the total 15 uses that I had originally scheduled for the palette that gave me a rash. So it had to go away. Okay, so I'm rolling in 3 new products. One is not here at my desk. The first thing that I pulled was prompt number 31 was a product that you got for free, and it is a small, it's not one of the, hang on a minute, guys. Okay, so this is a little perfume that I got. I had purchased a perfume and they were so delighted that I bought something that they gave, said, oh, have this one from a completely different brand. This is from Tiffany. This is the Tiffany Rose Gold. It is it's about a 3 ml sample maybe. It's a dauber. It's not a spray. I have to be careful when I pull the stopper. It's a very nice light floral fragrance. But my goal is to finish this. I will start on this one as soon as Armani is done. And then I think I'm going to really like this one. It makes me happy to smell it. So I can't really tell you all about the top notes and the middle notes and the base notes. And I just know if I like how it smells or not, if it makes me happy to smell it or not. The next prompt that I pulled was a product you forgot was in your collection. And I have a couple of sunscreens that we moved offices at work a couple of weeks ago, and apparently I had 4 sunscreens in my desk at work, which should not surprise anybody who knows me, that knows I'm a kind of a crazy person about sunscreen. So I have a CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion sunscreen bottle that I would like to finish and use up the sunscreen that's in my collection, especially the one I didn't know was in the bottom of a desk drawer. It hasn't expired. I did check the expiration dates on it. It's not expired yet. It's got a way to go, so we're safe to use it, but it does need to be used up and get some love. All right, so the last thing I'm going to roll in is prompt number 69. It's a product in your collection that doesn't get enough love. Well, okay, so for that one, I am going to roll in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in the shade Dusty Rose. Okay, this is the only liquid lipstick in my collection. I don't like liquid lipstick. The reason it's not getting any love is because there's not any love to give it. And who knows, maybe after I have it in this project and meet my use goal, maybe I will develop some love for it. I even tried using this as like a cream blush, but the shade is just not right for me. I'm not fond of liquid lipsticks because they just feel so dry, and I don't know. I might change my mind about this after I use it. I've put it in here for for 10 uses, and I think 10 uses will either I will decide, I'll figure out how to use it. I'll decide that maybe I do like it, or I will decide definitely it's not. It'll go one way or the other. I had actually tried to give this to my daughter, and she's like, no, I already have that shade. So great minds think alike, I guess. It really is it's what I'm wearing right now. It is literally Dusty Rose. My bridesmaids' dresses were this color when I got married. It was the middle 80s, so yeah, there's a reason for that. But it's a really pretty shade. It's just the liquid lipstick formulas that I'm just not a fan of. So we'll see. We'll see. It does dry down pretty well, but maybe when I come back in January, I will have a different story for you, a different opinion on this product. So, okay, so that is what is rolling out, rolling in, and what is staying. And I can't wait to hear what everybody else has done, what everybody else has got. And Have a great, great Christmas holiday, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.